All right, getting the stream up, and we are live. Yeah. Oh yeah, we are live. All right, welcome back, guys. It has been a great time for me in Necesse, and I have upgraded my gear. And I'm not sure if you guys checked out the last episode, but we are quite strong. We have been challenging some bosses and having a lot of fun. I believe there's another boss that I wanted to take on, and I did it kind of off stream, but I will be trying to show you guys if I can in this episode is the Shadowgate boss, because I don't think I did that in the last one. Let me just confirm where exactly I left off, and that'll make it easier for me to just sort of go back through. So we did the Swamp Guardian, we did the Ancient Vulture. I know that much. And as for the gear, I don't think I entirely showed you guys how powerful this gear is. So we will do the, I guess the Shadowgate boss. I think that'll be the right thing to do. Yeah. I'm just gonna take two. Should I just dump it? Oh shit, I dumped it. Okay, whatever. I'll just take two of these, and we'll go and do the Shadowgate boss. And I like some of my guards who I've just recently upgraded. As you can see, Ryan has a shadow set that I built specifically for him. He also has the Vulture's Burst bow, which we got as a boss drop. So super nice. And let me just add him to join the party. They will be snacking on blueberry cakes for the time being. I am using better potions for them as well, so we are going all in on the greater health potions. Let's see, cave glows. We only got 7 cave glows, huh? Yeah, it's fine. Let's take everything we can from there. I think we need more. How's our sunflowers? Okay, they're growing. Cave glows, so. Pawnbroker. Do we need to pawn anything? Maybe. Yeah, I guess I could pawn some of these stuff just to clear my inventory before this dude goes away, and then we are back to our usual ways. Trinkets. Oh yeah, we got some crap as well here. Some new fun trinkets, I suppose. Yeah, we got a very nice Reaper's item because I've been killing the Reaper, but I'll show you guys in a bit more detail as we go to take it on. Do I want these music records? I've been collecting these music records and they've just been like piling up. Yeah, we got a lot of wheat seeds. We could get rid of these. Just pawn them off. Anything else that I could pawn off? I got flowers, birch saplings, maple, cave birch. Do we need all these dryad saplings? I don't know. I'm gonna get rid of like half of these. Yeah, I'll just keep just enough, I guess. Don't need so many of everything. What else? Oh, almost killed everyone here. Fantastic. I gotta be careful with my weapon. It's extremely dangerous. It's a very, very powerful weapon that we have upgraded. Let's talk to this dude. And let's just dump everything there and take these back. These are mine. Anything here? Alright, cool. Let's sell that. That's a good amount of coins. Yeah, we have been spending coins to upgrade our set. So we've got max res on each of these Cryo Witch gear. It's a very, very cool, powerful gear that we have. We have also upgraded our trinket to the balanced Frostfire Foci. So this one's actually kind of insane. Like if you read the description, it says here, increases all damage and attacks slow the target and deals 35 damage over 5 seconds. So it's absolutely insane. We get a lot of DPS just by having this, even if with a regular attack item. So let's say I just use the Shadow Beam, just hit that. As you can see, it's gonna do damage over time. And I still have the Divine Potion, which I upgraded as well. So it's a regular potion, upgraded this one, and I can also show you how much DPS this does. Yeah, you can see that. So that's kind of cool too. But in order for it to do the maximum damage, it has to specifically land on the target, you know? It also has a random version of it, which I think heals. So sometimes you see the green heal. And I think how that works is if our allies are in the fray, it actually can heal them. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, but it really does some random stuff. You see that? I get some random summons sometimes. It's a very cool potion. I get lightning, I get like blood, I get fire. It's a really RNG based potion. It's super cool. It looks great. Only thing, of course, is that it can damage me if I'm too close to it. So I gotta just watch out for that from happening. Okay, where's my potions pouch? There we go. Let's put that there. And I need to get my other guards. So George has the Dryad Great Hammer. He's melee. Let's join me. There we go. Don't need Suzanne. We need Kyle though. No, not Kyle. Where are my other guards? Shirley. Francis. Francis is a really cool mohawk. Makes me think that he's like a guard as well. Turns out he's not. Calvin. Suzanne. Oh, there we go. There's another one. Oh, okay, got her. That's what you got. No, you're already with me. So two of you are with me. Where are the other guards? Jeez. Send them off somewhere? An alchemist there. Not entirely sure where they are. Let's just check my settlers. Two guards. Lindsay. Guard here. Where is she? Is she coming? Oh, there we go. Patrick is here. Hey, Patrick. 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 The broken pirate. Do you fight Patrick? Not sure how powerful Patrick is in fighting. Yeah. Okay. No, I'm. Lindsay is here. Okay, there we go. Lindsay is looking like some kind of a monster. Let's use your equipment. You've got the razor blade, which is also decent. Join me. And so that's 3 guards, and there's supposed to be 1 more guard. Get here. There we go, Diana. And you're the Death Reaper. Oh, okay, you got the Death Reaper gun. This is a really cool weapon, by the way. One of the better weapons for sure. Alright, I see my lunchbox. Just take those. Alright, cool. More boss items. Take 2 of these. Alright, now to take on this boss, it's just a regular forest cave, so I can actually go down here, and I think I fought the boss in this area because this was a decent amount of space. I think the real key is that if you have enough space to take on these bosses, you should be pretty much fine. So there's a good amount of space for me to summon the boss, and I'll show you what this boss does and how it works and all of that. But yeah, let's do it. There we go. Let's start throwing these. There we go. Bit of damage there. There we go. Good amount of damage here. Good amount of damage. Right. Nice. Okay. I took a bit of damage there. I'm gonna switch out my weapon to the new weapon that I have, which is from him actually. But previous one that we were using was also pretty cool. There we go. There we go. Where is he? Go. Another one that I have is the summon weapon, which is also from him. It just allows me to keep summoning these little spirits that go and chase after my enemy. Very nice because they also target regardless of wherever my enemy is. They got great range. They go over walls, which is very nice when exploring the dungeon. As I said, I'm not so much of a summon player, but this game might convince me to play otherwise. Really cool. Anyway, we got the boss. That was pretty much it. Ooh, we actually got a vinyl from this boss. That's new. I've not had a vinyl from this boss before. Yeah, that's actually kind of new. Oh, wow. And we froze it just like that. That was insane. The freeze effect. Was not expecting that. Okay, really cool. Let's go back. So that was that boss, the Reaper. As you can see, totally handleable at this stage. Spiteful Reaper's Call. Ooh. You know I want that, but let's see how much it's worth. 560, okay. Halodrome, okay. It went in there, okay, perfect. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Alright, so those are the new stuff that I got, especially from that boss. As I said, I like the potion. It's just that obviously the shadow beam is just better. It does more DPS. It's faster as well. It's more accurate. It also gives me a good amount of resilience gain. It's just that it costs 3 times as much mana as the potion that I have. Potion also has the divine buff on it, which just makes it quite powerful. But it's random, so it eventually gets out leveled by simple things like the Y Shadow Beam and the Reaper's Call as well. Because these five summons that I can keep around me, they pretty much stay around for a good while. Like I don't think these expire by themselves, right? Yeah, I don't think they expire by themselves. I always see them around me, and they're very good defensively because, as it says, it summons defending spirits. It doesn't use summon slots too. And that way I can actually keep my swords up at the same time. So if I were to keep my, where is it, my Aware Sentinel sword, I can still do that. I can still keep this. Let's put that in there. So I can still keep these while this is there. It's absolutely insane just how these two can work together. And if any enemy approaches me in the caves, they're just instantly obliterated. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Alright, let's see. Alright, we're running out of... Okay, we're out of health potions. They seem to be using a lot of health potions. I think for you guys, the safest would be to just use the regular health potion. Just because of how much you guys consume. In combat, you know? You guys consume way too much health potion. Alright, maybe I'm gonna dismiss George, and let's see what Diana has. No. Oh, the Death Reaper. The Death Reaper is another really cool weapon. It's like a gun that charges up like a Gatling gun and then just goes absolutely insane. So as you can see, this attack speed is really low, right? That's only temporary because once it starts like firing, look at this. Look at that. I can easily hit like 400 DPS, but it takes time though for it to charge up. So that's like the weakness of that whole weapon, which is why I don't think I wanna be using that. It's just not my style, but it's a pretty cool weapon. And so where's Diana? No, not you. Diana. Leave. Alright, cool. So Lindsay has a pretty cool weapon, which is the Berserk Razor Blade. It allows her to just keep swinging these razor blades. Very large AoE they have. It's still a melee weapon, so it counts as melee damage, and that's that, I guess. So, and she has good armor. right? Really, really, really good armor compared to the rune armor. And Ryan, who's the other one, is having the Vulture's Burst, which is a high-speed piercing short. The Vulture's Burst, compared to like the Reaper's Call, I mean the Gatling. Let me just check. So if I were to, it just does more like damage, you know. High-speed piercing shot. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna swap their weapons, right? Maybe. Let's just talk to Diana. Let's swap this with the Vulture's Burst. Give you the Vulture's Burst. Yeah, and then let's talk to Ryan here. Give him the Death Reaper. Just because I think the Death Reaper easily does more damage, especially in combat. And since the AI, I mean the NPCs don't use ammo, they're very, very good at handling these ranged weapons, right? Okay, all right. So based on what we were exploring previously, I think we need to just dive again and see where that takes us. The health should be fine. I just hope they craft. Yeah, they're crafting with cave glows. We do have a good amount of cave glow, but I don't know. I feel like we're not producing enough because of how much it's being used. We have a wheat, cabbage, sunflower, fire moon. Do we have a lot of wheat? Is that a thing? Where is it? Raw. There we go. We got a lot of wheat, to be fair. So if I were to filter in a craftable, making the flour is not really a problem. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna do forever. And that is for honey. Do I want to use honey for anything else? Yeah, I don't really think honey has much of a purpose other than this. Right, okay, you know what? We can do this here. Flour, or rather wheat. So wheat's mainly for Ignis Tortal, no, wheat. Picnic basket, blanket. That's really cool. Fertilizer, don't care. So it's mainly for flour. We don't need Ignis. I think we have enough. I mean, we can make more in a workstation. So I think forever is the right one. Let me just make more nest. 2, 3. 3 more nests, then we can just pop that there and don't have to worry about it after that. So now it's flour do forever and honey. Let's just check honey. So honey is for apiaries. We have more than enough. We don't need that. Raspberry juice. Mana regen. Okay, we don't need that. Yeah, so nothing else is very good for very worth for honey. So we'll just do sugar do forever, and that will do it. So I noticed that it only does one at a time, which means I think we need to build another grain mill. That'll be the fastest way to do this, right? Is have another grain mill and let them both work at the same time. Yeah. So this one we have to do honey, do forever, sugar into sugar, and you. We don't need the honey for you. Let's just do the flour. How about the rice though? And ground coffee, because if they're doing these two, they won't be able to do the rice and ground coffee, right? Because these are gonna take pretty much forever to do. I guess we can get another 2 more mills. Yeah, or maybe 1 more. And let's see. So rice seeds and ground coffee. We're not using sugar beets. Those are not very very effective. Yeah. So rice seeds makes rice and coffee beans makes coffee. Let's just do 50 of these. All right. And let's check if... So we have a lot of flour. We have a lot of sugar as well. We do have a little bit of rice. We don't have any coffee. Coffee is not something we have found yet. So maybe we need to set to craft something with sugar. Right? So we can make lemonades, which are actually pretty good. Lemon and just sugar. Raspberry jam is pretty nice. We lose health though. Raspberry flour, sugar. This also needs lemon. A lot of good stuff that involves sugar also involve lemon. Blueberry cake. Okay, yeah, I'm using this for my party. I can just make more of them. Yeah, just top that up there. I guess so. So maybe we can reduce some of these wheat here. Because there's just more than enough of wheat. We don't need so many. We're producing sufficient wheat. Yeah. All right. Cool. We've got a good amount of wheat seeds. All right. Store that away. Let's just put these nests here while we add it. Wait, what? I dropped it. Fantastic. There we go. Let's take the feeding trough and let's put that here. Yep, there we go. Then they can give some grain to the feeding trough. Do we need another one? Can one support all the animals? I actually didn't think that through. We'll make another one, sure. Yeah, that's fine. No biggie. Keep it closed. Keep your doors closed. Don't want any animals getting around. Have you guys seen the number of bees in there? That's insane. That's literally death. Alright, let's check. Alright, so now that we cleared the wheat, maybe we can plant more cave glow. And that way that goes well. We should also be producing more bread. With flour, right? Let's see. With a lot of eggs and flour. Is there nothing with egg and flour? Wait, are you serious? There's no egg and flour like pancake or something? Dryad logs? Jeez. No. Don't use dryad logs. Well, whatever. Not too important for us. Surprisingly, like pancakes, pumpkin pie, flour, sugar, lemon tart, egg and flour, dessert pancakes. Okay, there we go. We finally got some pancakes. And it needs milk. And we don't have enough milk? Really? Okay. Well, in that case, just to speed the process up, I'm just gonna use the flour to make as much bread as I can. Just to reduce that. 150 bread. Stack that in there. Take the cake. Take the fillet. Let's stack the cake in there. And check my food. Put the fillet. 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour for tropical stew to expire. Alright. And we got a lot of eggs. A lot of eggs. The bread lasts 8 hours, which is very nice. That's why we want to do that. The flour, I think, still lasts forever, right? 60 hours, okay. How about the egg? 14 hours. So the egg still lasts longer than if it was cooked, right? Yeah. We still have a good amount of wheat. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to allow raw food to be stored here as well, just to even things out. I think what we can do is split it by specific foods, the ones that are getting too many stacks. So like wheat, I guess eggs. What about sugar? What about just sugar? Is there no place to store like sugar? It says sugar beet. It doesn't give me the option to store sugar. That's weird. You're storing it here anyway. One unknown item? Why? Because I've not kept it with me? Does that give you sugar? Oh, it does. So it didn't register because I never picked it up before. Yo, okay. I didn't think of it that way. Huh. Okay, fine. Let's get rid of the sugar from here. The wheat. And the egg, I guess. Alright, and then you store those. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. What do you want? What are you? A villager? Nah, don't care. Alright, let's see the lunchbox. Just pop that in. There we go. And we need cave glow, cave glow. There we go. I just need like 9 of these. There we go. There we go. That will increase our cave glow production, and that should help us. Lemons are coming along. So these are set not to cut, and these they will chop, which is very, very nice. I've set some traps as well, but I don't think that we have had any enemies walk into these traps. I actually want to like bait a zombie just to see what happens, but my gods will kill them. Never mind, you know what? It's fine. It ain't happening. Eggs, yay. Wait, you're hungry? Why are you hungry though? Just take some wheat here. What happens if I do it this way? Does it like... No? One is enough, right? Yeah, there we go. That should set it to feed. 6% tame, 0% tame. Damn, some of these roosters are wild. We lost our bow, I think, from the last time we were attacked, which is why I switched to stones. And I don't see any of our sheep either. There's only one there, there's a ram there. If anything, these two gotta like mate and figure it out. Yeah, unless they cull them, like they kill these because there were just too many animals. Because the setting for like what animals they should kill wasn't really there, which means I think the way the game works is what do you call this? You're not supposed to mix the animals together, you know? So you see that? Slaughter the animal when count reaches, and then it just doesn't tell me what animal, right? So that means it wants me to separate all of these animals into their own pens, like what you see the NPC villagers doing. We don't have the space for that unless we expand even further. Like right now, we didn't really plan out how to go about that. So I'm guessing the only way is to expand this village even further and then move the animals maybe to closer to the vegetation and stuff. Yeah, we gotta do that expansion. Oh well, we've been having fun diving anyway into the dungeon. I think we'll stick to that for now. Let's go to the snow. Let's check the map. Alright, so we have to cover this little nook here. And then we can go back up. This this ice pickaxe basically has been helping us to cover a lot of ground that I think we otherwise would not have been able to. Look at that. Look how fast the summons just wiped the enemy before we even reached them. Yo, can y'all not walk on the fire? Amber, give me the amber. Nice. Okay. Don't really have a choice. I have to like go through this. Okay. I mean, sure. Tungsten? Sure. Take that. Anything here? No. Sentinel there. Okay. The stone was blocking it, but I was able to just attack across. Yeah, summon's actually not the worst thing. What's this? Oh, life quartz. Okay. That one doesn't look the same though. That looks a little different. Oh, it's just it's just amber all over the place. Wow. Okay, that's insane. That's a lot of amber. That's just iron though, and there's a yellow biome there south of us. Let's see what that is. More amber. Pick it up. Pick it up. Okay, there we go. Okay. They're actually blocked off by some walls or something. Yeah, sure. Anything else here? Topaz, topaz. Okay, I see some light there. Broken pirate or whatever. Nice. Oh, hello. Amber. Oh, okay, fine. Right, there's a ladder that goes down there. So I'm guessing there's a treasure room, right? Okay. I wonder how a treasure room works with these guys. Like, I'm pretty sure they're just gonna walk to their death, right? There's no way they'll be able to figure out how to navigate around a treasure room. They can't even like... Bombs, shurikens. You got some eggs? Really? Minion potion? Very interesting. So that means I can just get more? 2 more swords? That is pretty cool. Oh yeah. Okay, this is gonna be tricky. So what happens to you guys? They just die. You know what? I'm gonna just discharge these. Yeah. Okay. Oh shit. So do I have to go back and do it again? I think I gotta go back and do it again. Okay, just don't rush it. Shit, shit, shit. Did I like misstep it or something? Okay, again, let's see. Here, here. No, no, no. Another 2 more. Okay, let's do that again. Here, here, here. 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 Jeez, dude, that was insane. I got roasted by a flame trap. I'll try to do it again. That one's kind of fun, but it's tricky though. I wonder whether that's the correct way of doing it, or whether I'm just like misstepping. Or could I just like blast through it if I wanted? You know, I could just go right through it. Okay, so the next mission I believe was to kill the spirit one. Or was it the ice crown? What does it do? Cryo queen. Alright, so we gotta use the ice crown. That's the next boss. The cryo queen, huh? Sounds intense. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I mean, if we're gonna do that, we might as well get our guards. Bobby. And thought we had one more guard. We had one more guard. Man, locating these NPCs are a little bit Alright, cool. Now we got our guards with us. We got our boss items. Let's go and try to take on this boss. Alright, so where's a nice place to fight this boss? We need like a good open area. That looks okay. There's just a lot of ice around us there. This area is not bad too. This area is okay. Right, we just gotta light it up a bit. Okay. Just open up this area a little bit more and just light it up. I think we should be okay if we do that. Lunchbox. Pop that. Okay. I think that's a good amount of space, right? I have a feeling that Witch is gonna be dropping the those icicles thing. Yeah, that has to be her mechanic, right? That would be scary actually if she does that. That would be, because those icicles seem to like just be able to one-shot us. Yeah, but I'm expecting this to be a tough fight, so let's see what pops up. Let's see, lunchbox. Let's eat that. There we go. Let's buff ourselves up. And let's summon the witch. Hello, guys. You know what? Whatever. Yo! She appeared there. Okay, okay, I see what you can do. There we go. Yeah, I see icicles falling down as well. I'm not sure if that's caused by her, but damn, she's doing so much damage. Okay, I'm gonna use the new weapon actually. It's just too risky for me. Very, very close to death. She's aiming me though, which might give my team chance to get like a one-up on her. Yo. Oh, okay. I'm not using my swords. Alright. We're doing a good damage actually. Just gotta stay alive. Alright, gotta heal. Oh, okay, big dodge. There we go, we got her. Woo! She was a tough one. She was tough. A lot tougher than I expected. And hey, you okay? Get up. Wow. Okay. So our guards, I think, ran out of potions actually. Yeah, they did. They did. Permanently increases your health. Can I craft this? No, right? Okay. Just wanted to be sure. There we go. We got that. And we got the Cryo Quick. Wow, even better than my Shadow Beam weapon. It's about the same speed, slightly higher mana cost. Creates a line of icicles. I guess it's just like the damage she was doing, right? Yeah, that is insane range though. Look at that. It's almost the other end of the screen. Now I want to see from here. Yeah, it's almost the other end of the screen, so that's pretty insane. It's fast too. It's not slow or anything. It's not instant like the the Shadow Beam, but the fact that it does so much damage even without a Wise buff makes it kind of strong actually. Okay. Okay. Yeah. The hell? Ah, he went down. I was wondering where the other NPC fell. And not fighting by himself. Get up. No, don't stand in the lava, you guys. There we go. We brought them back safely somehow. All still on fire and all that. Okay, I'm gonna try to take on the witch with just 2 of the guards. I don't need all of them. So Diana, leave me. Ryan and I think just Lindsay would be good enough. We don't need George. Yeah, just Ryan and Lindsay would be good enough. Right, let's keep these, store everything back. Ninja shoes. Okay, we've got some. Is that part of the? One of you has ninja robe. There we go. Martina. There we go. Martina the farmer. And you want to keep the cutlass, you can. So this is actually part of another set. Very high armor set too. Wow. Okay, I mean, we'll see what that turns into. But let's remove this. Let's keep that there. Some pine stuff. So if I'm going for the cryo quick, then let's see my scrolls. Wrathful. This is a wise one though. I only have a divine, so yeah. I mean, we could try talking to the mage and see what he rolls for us. That's another option. Darren. Hey Darren. I got 8,000. What can you do for me? Adept. Corrupt. Okay. Wrathful. Divine. Okay, holy shit, I'm keeping that. That's an insane roll. The RNG in this game is actually not bad. It's not like you'll never get what you want or something. It sometimes takes a bit more effort, but it's totally doable. Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't use summon slots. If I take this out, it's 5 still. Okay. So the real summon slot just helps me with keep the swords going. Is there any other summon weapon? Yeah, okay, there we go. Let's see. So what do you get? Dryad, Haunted, Baby Dryad per second up to 5. When you stop channeling, it goes off. No, that sucks. That sucks. Ruby Shield. So it breaks on contact with creatures and projectiles. Okay, this is more defensive than the Reaper's Call. But it takes my summon slots. So if I summon these, the swords won't stay with me. The beauty about the swords is that they stay forever. You know, which is why each summon takes 2 slots, and it makes it quite powerful. Like they had a permanent 50 DPS boost for me per sword, so I get 100 DPS boost just forever. I don't even have to think about them. And they also chase down enemies, and they just return to me once they're done. So they work a little better than this Ruby Shields. And let's see if there's nothing here, right? Okay, so it's just trinkets here. Yeah. So if I were to compare this, it's 122 magic damage. Let's just say it's 120. Is there any weapon that does more than that? No. No. So it's like the best weapon. I'm gonna go back and fight the queen. Yeah, the ice queen, and see what else she's gonna drop. I think I'm gonna park the potion away. It's sort of done its thing, and we've kind of out-leveled it. It's kind of sad. I just managed to craft this, and it's a very, very fun item, but it's risky because it keeps bouncing back. And since I have a weapon that just does more damage, better range, got a good roll, it's just superior. and that way, and I also don't need the shadow beam. Shadow beam's instant, but this is just doing. It just does better, right? So shadow beam also in the dust. Yeah, I can just stick to the Reaper's Call to give me additional spirits, and like when I'm not attacking, and when I'm attacking, I just use the Cryo Quake. Those two should be good enough to keep me going. But at the same time, the defensive spirits actually sounds really cool, because we don't have enough defenses, but we're relying on resilience. So as long as we can keep our resilience up with the Cryo Quake, we should be okay. You know, okay, let me just check something. If I don't hit anything, my resilience doesn't go up, right? So in order to get resilience going, I have to make sure I hit an enemy. To that. That's the only way to make sure it goes up. The DPS is insane, by the way, from this weapon, but I'm hitting a few. We also do DOT because of balanced crossfire, and we slow down enemies as well. I don't think the bosses get slowed. I don't see them slowing down. They seem to be just as fast. Let's talk to this dude. We got a banner stand. Applies banner or effect around itself. What? What does that mean? What does that mean? Can I craft it? Cursed Crone. Okay, that's a plains thing. You sell these. Oh. So are you telling me this is like permanent? So if I have a banner, where's my banner going actually? Banners. None. I don't have any banners. Okay. What if I make a banner here? Speed, damage, defense, summon. Let's just do speed. Let's just see what happens if I put this here. Everyone moves faster. Banner of speed. How far? Seems to be far, no? Wow. That's a really good banner radius. So I'm guessing it's more for base defense, right? It seems more like a base defense thing. Oh. It makes the temporary banners permanent. I'm guessing you can also use it in combat, right? That'll be the logic of that. That's actually really cool to think about. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, alright. I'm gonna go back and take on this boss by ourselves, and let's see how horribly we die. And we can decide. Oh no, actually I got two people with me, so not so bad. Alright, that was fast. We are doing damage quite fast. It's just that you gotta nail the target a little bit, but if you can do that, it's decent damage. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Yeah, I think that's okay. All right, let's do that again. Yeah, we gotta target a little bit faster because she keeps moving quickly. Should have buffed myself. Completely forgot to buff myself. Some resilience here. The swords are doing their work. Well. doing some ranged attack. I'm gonna just freeze up here. Charge the Frost Nova. Boom. Beautiful. That gives me time to also reset my potion, because if my potion's on cooldown, that extra time being frozen is perfect for me. It's perfect. It works so well. Cryo Spear. Ooh, very nice. Melee weapon. Yeah, I haven't really got the hang of the spear weapon. Look at that. Oh. It does that? How do I test that? Maybe here? I mean, it has good range, no doubt about that. We need a lot more potions. These guys are struggling without the potions. Oh, the boomerangs are so fun. Like the... Not you, Lindsay. So this is 31 at 6.9, and that's insane. The damage from this, the razor blade, is absolutely insane. Okay. Okay. Alright, just give me 1 sec, and let me just call the queen one more time. There we go. I need to like go after her a little bit. There we go. I don't think we ate the right food, so we're just relying on just buffs here. Let's see if I can do this. I want to see if I can freeze and then eat food while I'm frozen, just to understand how powerful the freeze is. So I'm going to do freeze here, and I'm going to go in here and pop this. Oh yeah, I think I did. I think I actually did that. Like while frozen, I think I managed to actually snack. I should have just pressed F to really test it out, but we can do that after this. The queen is almost down anyway. Got her almost. Come on. It's only annoying because she goes above some of those rocks sometimes. Nice, we got her. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Cryo Blaster. Oh hell yeah, ranged weapon. $76 4.3 is pretty crazy, no? Wait, what? He's a ninja. Ninja's dead. Modern Death Ripper. Center 75% chance to not consume ammo. This is actually better for the player because it has a chance not to consume ammo. But for the NPC, I think the Cryo Blaster is just gonna be better. Yeah, that would be my guess. So we have not dropped the regular melee weapon. We dropped the Quake, the magic weapon, I guess. Yeah, we dropped the magic weapon, but not the other one. Right, let's just go back very quick, sort these out, and let's put that there. Deep stone wall. Yeah, okay. Cryo spear. Iron sword, let's put that away. And let's get another 2. We only got 2 more. I might as well. Just gonna go all out and finish her. What's this? In the snow caves? Oh. Walk on deep ice without slipping. I need the shoe. And obtain the landscaping station. Obtain the landscaping station. Isn't this the landscaping station? What do you mean obtain the... Oh, obtain one from the snow deep cave. Oh. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm just gonna take this shoe along, and that should fix what they want us to do, right? Should be able to achieve that pretty quickly. Let's go in there. And let's pop that there. No, wait, no. What? Oh, it's a regular trinket. Oh, okay, it's a regular trinket. Oh, I see. All right, there we go. And that gives us the achievement. That's actually a good amount of movement speed too. Yeah. Let's compare again. Actually, no, 25%. I don't really see a big difference with it. Yeah, I really don't. So we gotta go around looking for a landscaping station. Right, that's what it wants us to do. I guess if we find it, we keep it. Alright. Let's summon the queen. There's one NPC there. God bless you, man. Yeah. You're not gonna like this. Uh-huh. Okay. Gonna freeze up here. Boom. Yo, that does damage, man. That actually does damage. Nice, we got her. Alright, we got the Cryo Glaive. I guess that's the melee weapon of this area. That's actually really fun. That's actually really fun. 83-4. Right. So that is better. An insane amount of resilience gain as well. So I guess the weakness of this Razor Blade is that if you don't get the double bounce, because it goes forward and backward, right? So it's like, example, it goes forward and it bounces back. So if you manage to get the bounce, you get like 60 damage per hit, right? Yeah, so if you can get like 5, that's like 400 damage. Yeah, but if you don't manage to get the 400 damage, then this, which is 320, is just better. Plus the resilience gain is higher too. I'm guessing this one is per hit. So it's 1.5 times 2, 3. It's almost the same, but there's no guarantee all of them hit the enemy. They do bounce nicely though, so it's actually a bit more like a semi-melee, like more half-ranged compared to the Cryoglaive. This actually makes me want to go back into melee, not gonna lie. That's actually really fun. But range has such a huge advantage in this game because you're dodging moves and whatnot. It's like Battle of Exile, right? If you're dodging enemy moves, range is just superior. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give you this. Keep that away. And one last summon here. Let's see how much is my summon damage this. No, it's not that much. Not that good based on the like instant DPS. This one's just better. Okay. Getting like a call, I think, but it's fine. Almost done. Oh wait. Oh. Died. Another Cryo Spear. Alright, that was good enough. We need to help the guard actually. There we go. We're back. You know what? I'm gonna give you back your razor blade. Just because the glaive is super fun, I want to keep it. It's super fun. And we got another ice crown while fighting that boss, so that's also nice. Stack everything back. We got double Cryo Spear. We're gonna take one away. Parry buckler. Yeah, NPCs can't use that though. I'm gonna keep the boots away. Let's keep the spear. How much is that? Oh, that's expensive. That's like 600 or something almost. That's an insane amount of damage. Alright, now let's see what it would take for us to build a second armor that is melee armor. So we actually got the ninja stuff. The ninja robe, right? And the ninja shoes. This might inspire me to get another set of armor, but it's not here. Like, it's not a craftable thing. So how would I know? Yeah, it's just not craftable. I think these were both boss drops, right? So yeah, these are both just boss drops. So let me see. Ninja hood. Yeah, that's what I need to look for. Alright. Let's see. I need to get it specifically from ninjas. Like, only the ninjas will drop it out. And the set bonus is it removes the movement speed reduction when attacking. That's basically the set bonus. So now let me look at the movement speed when attacking if I'm using the glaive, right? You know what? I can dismiss you. Otherwise, what's my movement speed? This. So I move like that if I'm using my sprint. I slow down to that. And I slow down even if I have my sprint, I think. Yeah, let me just say that again. Yeah, I slow down even if I have my sprint. It's a nice armor though. 22 chest armor. I just need chest. Okay, so so if anything is better than 22, it's considerably better. This is extra 30 max resilience, knockback resistance, and increased knockback. That's actually really good for melee. The tungsten one. Yeah. Shadow mantle. This is specifically for magic or range. Doesn't really have a melee version. How about only what I can craft? The dryad one? Nah, that's totally out leveled, right? It's 26 armor. No, I take it back. That's actually pretty strong. So the melee version is, this is summon magic melee. So 10% melee damage, 10% crit. Okay. Okay, and 20 max resilience, 20% resilience gain. And when I'm out of combat, I gain 3 box skin, which gives me extra 10 armor each. So I get 30 extra armor. That's insane, right? The Dryad armor. Yeah, wait, I feel like I crafted this for someone, no? No, I didn't, but it is insane. It's actually pretty strong for melee. Like, I can get 26, 16, sorry, 26, 26, 26, so that's like 52, 18, so that's 70 armor. Just like that. This one is 30, 52. So that's like 20 more armor, and then on top of that, I get another 30 armor. I'm almost at 100 armor, and I get extra resilience as well. So it really makes me really tanky, and I can dive in. And mana becomes no longer a thing for me to be thinking about, right? So all the extra max mana, whatever, doesn't really matter. The Frost Nova ability as well, it does decent damage, but I think as you saw in the boss fight, it doesn't really make a huge difference. Sustenance is a little bit nicer. Anyway, it's not going to be my main set, it's just an extra set that I want to keep with me. So, yeah, I guess. What else? What else would be the next melee thing? Glacial? Melee attack shoot on Icicle. Ooh. That's tempting though. Right. So how about the glacial armor then? So this is what's the chest armor? 5% damage, and the shoes is 20 movement speed. Okay. It's 18 armor, 26 armor. So it's less armor than the Dryad gives me more armor than the glacial one. But the glacial one gives me 10% crit and melee attack speed. And it shoots out icicles, so it's more offensive. This is more defensive. Yeah, this seems to be the case. Like, we have glacial ore, right? No? No, we actually haven't been finding that. Yeah, we haven't been finding glacial ore, so that's okay. The Dryad one is kind of nice though. And how about this? Mycelium. So there's hood. That's for ranged, so not for melee. Also for ranged, not really melee. Yeah. Some of these are kind of weird. Like, they don't all offer me the melee bonus. Most of them are ranged magic focus. Oh, okay, this one though. Ancient fossil. Okay. 28 armor. Which is more than the Dryad helmet. Yeah. 15 melee attack speed. Only 10 resilience though, but it gives me 100% crit chance for 5 seconds. That is a huge boost of DPS against a boss. The cooldown though could be long. Yeah. I have a feeling we can still go into the Dryad set and then just do away with it when we don't need it. Right, so we get the Dryad helmet. the dry chest piece, and the dryad boots. So let's look at our stats. Can we see our armor somewhere? I think it's not here. Anyway, it's 26 compared to 16. 26 for the chest as well. That's insane. And for the feet. Very nice. Now we just need to roll resilience on these. And we can use our melee weapon. Right. So let's keep that. Look at what I look like. That's hilarious. At least it's easily identifiable though. but that is hilarious. Yeah. So then I need to optimize my trinkets as well. What I can do, because this gives me extra summon damage, summon attack speed, and all of that. Where else, if I am gonna go with the melee set, I might as well not use the Hysteria tablet. Let's see, Dryad Haunted. Does that work well with this? No, it only works with the weapon, not really the armor stuff. Stamina capacity though, maybe stamina is good to increase. Damage to mana, huh? Wow, okay. Halves movement speed when attacking. Ninja's Mark. That's actually not the worst. The Ninja's Mark is not the worst thing. This though is really awesome. So I think I'll take the Keen Lifeline as the second set thing, right, to build it. The Keen Manica is really powerful, regardless of set. So if I can build another Manica, I would. Chain Shirt, Vambrace. I don't think I have those anymore, right? Yeah, I don't. So I only have one of those right now. Projectile Velocity. Also something I don't need if I'm doing melee. Right. So I'm just gonna move my toolboxes to my third set. Cabling's foot as well. And the minus bouquet. I go buck ass naked when I switch to my third set. Alright, let's put that there. Okay. So these two I keep with my mage set. I don't need those two. Now I can do Fool's Gambit. Do I still get my summon? I get one summon, okay. If I have my Fool's Gambit. And that way I can get Spike Bat Boots, which gives me the movement speed, but I lose my trinket slot. It says trinket slot though. Oh no, not trinket ability, sorry. I lose my trinket ability slot, which is for Fool's Gambit. But I get decent movement speed. Yeah, I get decent movement speed. That's actually not bad. It's an alternative. Yeah. So, is this better or is this better? So I move the same. Right? What if I put this here? It's about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. It's faster. When I'm attacking, the ninja's mark just works faster compared to the spike pad boots. It's just that my overall movement is lesser. Yeah. But hey, I can still do this. Right. I can still do that. You see, I get movement speed reduction here, but I don't get it when I'm using this. So I can rely on a mount to give me the movement speed instead. That's actually really cool that I can do that. That makes Fool's Gambit actually useful. It's just that I don't get my dash ability. I lose my dash ability, right? Yeah, we can try this. This is actually kind of interesting. Kind of excited about this. We also get a heal when we are receiving fatal damage, which means we are super tanky. So dodging, we don't really need to, right? Alternatively, of course, I also have the shield. I can actually go into shields. Yeah, converts damage received to mana, consumes stamina when used. That's one option. I think there's another shield that we had. Damage and movement speed for short time after perfect blocking and attack. So this works if I'm using something like a Guardian Shield. Powerful shield for a short time. So I could also do that and try full melee with the shield. Very, very interesting.